Today, we are upgrading your browser with some killer privacy and security extensions. Let's make your browsing experience more secure without sacrificing convenience. What's up, s'mores? I'm Shannon Morse, and welcome to day 16 of my 30-day security challenge. This is your guide to mastering privacy and security one step at a time with a few breaks built in. You can follow along with the challenge via my blog at shannonrmorse.com, where you can grab your checklist and skip ahead if you're feeling ambitious. All of these videos are organized into a playlist too right here on YouTube, so you can also binge watch from day 1 all the way up through day 30. Why browser extensions matter. So browsers are your window to the world, but if you leave them unprotected, that window is wide open for anybody to peer right back at you. Now, when you are surfing the web, your browser collects a lot of information. It might collect your location, search queries, personal details, browsing history. Without the right tools, this data is up for grabs. Privacy and security extensions are kind of like armor or an additional shield for your browser. They stop trackers, they block malicious ads, and they ensure that every site you visit is as secure as possible. Now, this video builds upon yesterday's video, where I just happen to be wearing the same Lion King shirt, where we discuss the integrated settings that are already available in your browser and choosing a third-party browser instead of the one that comes with your operating system. So watch yesterday's video for more context and background about browser security. Now, when it comes to extensions, they are going to be limited in what they can do. So using proper privacy and security practices while browsing will offer you more shields and defenses for day-to-day use. Extensions are only one of the layers to security that we're talking about in this entire series. In general, extensions should be privacy-focused first, not profiting off of your data. So here are a few that I have used, along with some pro tips. First, we have Privacy Badger. So Privacy Badger is by the Electronic Frontier Foundation, or the EFF. We love the EFF here, by the way. Privacy Badger automatically blocks third-party trackers that spy on you while you are browsing. It gives you easy to understand alerts, color-coding sites based on how much they track your activity, so there's no more creepy advertisers just following you across the internet. If you want alternatives, there's also Ghostery and Disconnect, which are both fantastic for blocking trackers as well, but my recommendation is Privacy Badger. It's open source and it works right out of the box. Now, speaking of trackers and blockers and things of this nature, we also have ad blockers like AdBlock or uBlock Origin, or uBlock Origin Lite. Now, here's the thing, I love supporting creators, but ads on websites are a serious headache. They're a pain. A lot of times they're malicious. Some of them can inject malware into your device, and that's where ad blockers come in. AdBlock and uBlock Origin are my go-to options. They block all those annoying pop-up ads and banner ads that slow down your browsing. Last year, Google actually introduced this new thing called Manifest v3, which is a new extension framework for Chrome, for the Chrome browser, and it was supposed to make improvements to security and privacy while also making performance better in the browser. But it kind of screwed up some extensions in blocking ads and what they could do. So the uBlock Origin dev made uBlock Origin Lite in response, aka UBOL or UBOL. And it's a simpler version of uBlock Origin, but works with Manifest v3. So if you're still using Chrome, you may want to look at UBOL. Now, I did want to take a moment to give out some self-reflection from me personally and my personal bias, which I realize is going to be coming out here. Be mindful because some sites rely on ads for income, myself included. So you may want to whitelist sites that you want to support. If you hate paywalls on news resources, or you dislike seeing integrated ads on YouTube, or you have disappointment when your favorite creator stops creating, sometimes it's because they do rely on ads for income. Some creators and small businesses have found ways to remove ads entirely, or they offer alternative support options like memberships. I myself have Patreon. YouTube doesn't give creators a way to disable ads specifically just for members on a channel, like if you support a creator via a membership, but some news sites do this. Now, since I'm a content creator, part of the reason I'm able to make videos like this one without a dedicated sponsor is because of YouTube ads. Those are the ads that you see at the beginning of the video, at the end, and sometimes dispersed throughout a video. I do whitelist YouTube viewing so I can continue to support content creators that are are my friends and my colleagues. And if you don't like seeing sponsorships in each and every video that you make, I would suggest you do the same or pay for YouTube Premium. I actually pay for YouTube Premium because I also don't like seeing ads, so I just pay for it. I mean, it means that you also get YouTube Music ad-free, so for me it's worth it, and I watch a lot of YouTube. I do try to support a lot of friends on my own platform here, so I do try to, you know, pay for YouTube Premium, watch a lot of those videos, and I do sign up for memberships and buy merch too, so I do try to support creators as well. Anyway, I am definitely not going to suggest that you purchase YouTube Premium while you're using a VPN to tunnel to another country and compare prices, though, similar to what you can do when you buy hotel rooms or flights, because Google may have gotten smart and knows that people do that, so I'm not saying you should. But if you don't want to pay for YouTube Premium, that's totally cool too. One of the ways that you can support creators is by just subscribing as well. I mean, that's a free thing that you can do, and you can always just subscribe, and that definitely helps people build their careers and build their companies if they are a content creator by trade. So if you are following along with the challenge, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss tomorrow's video. You can also grab the full checklist and daily recap at shannonrmorse.com. And since I'm talking about memberships, I did want to give a shout out to my Patreon membership page. You can join them and support my channel by going to patreon.com/shannonmorse, which does help when I don't have ads in the middle of my videos, for perks like early video access and my private Discord. As usual, all the videos on my channel are free to watch, and I do thank my YouTube members and my patrons for making that possible. And who knows, maybe one day I have enough patron support and I have like my own integrated sponsors and my own YouTube memberships, and I have enough of them that I can fully just go with that and become completely ad-free. I'm not at that place quite yet. It would be amazing to be there in the future. Who knows if it is ever going to be possible, but that would be like a true blessing if that ever happened. I would love to just disable ads altogether on this channel. All right, so moving on, let's talk about VPNs. Now, ProtonVPN is the last extension that I want to shout out, and this is a browser extension as well as like a software tool that you can download and an app. This will help with privatizing your browsing. The extension is free, the data plans totally rock, and they also have a no logs policy. Now, Proton in general offers some really great privacy-centric tools, and the VPN in particular lets you get around things like geo-blocking. The speeds are really reliable, and it's great for general privacy use. I pay for the VPN service plan as a desktop tool to protect all of my data, not just what's going on in my browser. But if you do want a free extension, the ProtonVPN is pretty sweet. And now for some updates. New browser features for enhanced privacy. Now, browsers nowadays do have a lot of AI features built in to enhance your experience, but that also comes with some privacy issues. Data collection and lack of anonymity being two really big culprits. On the other hand, some tools are using AI-driven ad blocking and privacy features too, with smarter blocking thanks to machine learning, or flagging and detecting vulnerabilities faster. So not only is it important to test the extensions that you choose to use, but it's also important to customize them based on how comfortable you are with their features. Not all extensions are created equal. You may notice sluggish behavior in your browser, or websites break due to code or ads being blocked. You may need to take some time to fix those problems by whitelisting or manually disabling the extensions for certain sites. If you do run all sorts of extensions at once, that can also sometimes cause issues too. So picking and choosing which ones offer the most reliable experience will do you a world of good. So TLDR, your mileage may vary when it comes to extensions. Now that's a wrap for day 16. You have now got your browser locked down with the best privacy and security extensions, and you've chosen your browser and you set up all your security settings in your browser. You can browse with confidence knowing that your data is safe and secure. Just remember to keep practicing good security and privacy hygiene, and consider the layered approach to security by implementing other 30-day security challenge tips too. AKA, just because you're using a secure browser and extensions, that doesn't mean you can click on random scammy and phishing links all willy-nilly. Okay, tomorrow for day 17, we're gonna talk about AI and how to control what data AI knows about you. If you found today's video helpful, make sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and grab your free checklist at shannonrmorse.com. I'm Shannon Morse, and I will see you tomorrow for day 17. Bye, y'all.